I'm back on terra firma. We're back in Westeros, and I don't know how to take a holiday. It's Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 8. Let's get into it! On Block Island. We begin in Braavos at the Game of Thrones Amateur Dramatic Historical Recreation Society, where fake Cersei is trying to out-Cersei real Cersei with all her acting. Dragonfly. Meanwhile, poor punctured Arya is cowering in the costume cupboard, but the nice actress lady takes pity on her, bandages her up, and gives her milk of the poppy, the medieval Valium, while she takes a healing nap. That actress seems like a really nice lady. I think she'll prosper in the fair and just world of Game of Thrones. The wind is always going in the opposite direction to my hair. Have you noticed that? Over in a forest somewhere, that bald bloke from Him and Hers finger banging his mate for a laugh. Classic medieval banter. But uh-oh, here comes the Hound to go all Jason Voorhees in an axe rampage I promised you last time. And he is taking no prisoners, although he has got time to do a sort of cheeky Arnie-style quip before he kills some of them. Nice work, the Hound.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
A quick pop to Marine next, where Tyrion and Varys are solidifying their odd couple bromance before the bald eunuch heads overseas on a secret mission. Do we know what the secret mission is yet? I don't know what it is. I don't want to trap my balls in an old bench. Over at King's Landing, Cersei's religious nut crazy cousin is demanding she leave her ivory tower. Cersei, on the other hand, has demands of her own, that the Mountain crush someone's head to pieces using his patented special move. 1-0 Cersei.
Fatality.
Over at Riverrun, Brienne and Pod have arrived, and Pod is wasting no time getting involved in some fingerbang-free squire banter with Bronn. In the meantime, Brienne and Jaime are discussing plans, tactics, schemes, but mostly flirting. Turns out Sansa's raven was for Blackfish to persuade him to give up the castle, but he's a stubborn old bugger and he won't move, which means Brienne has failed. But Brienne never fails! I should have parted it the other side. Clearly that's the most important thing. We're in the throne room and Cersei's excited to hear the big announcement from her son, although she has been demoted to the cheap restricted view seats. The Puppy Dog King declares, as of Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 8, there will be no more trial by combat, which means Cersei can't use the Mountain Ed 209 to crush any more heads. She needs a good lawyer.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Luckily, the Maester and his sketchy kid army have news. The rumours are true. What rumours? Welcome to Block Island. An egotist hair nightmare. Meanwhile, back in Marine, Tyrion is doing everything he can to wring a drop of interest out of another one of those light-hearted banter scenes between him, Hot Frizz, and the Unsullied. But before you can say, for the love of the seven gods, give the dwarf something interesting to do. The Masters have invaded. They want their property back, and they are willing to set fire to everything to get it. There's a man cutting grass in the background. Back at Riverrun, Jaime and Lord Edmure are having a jaw-off. They both loved their sisters, albeit in slightly different ways, and Jaime will do anything to get back to his so he can f*** her, probably, including launching Edmure's kid out of a catapult into the castle. Well, that turns out to be the last straw, so Edmure heads into the castle and raises the white flag, as Brienne and Pod head off on a boating expedition out the back, with Jaime waving them off. I tell you what, Brienne is doing so well with the guys at the moment. Fair play to her. Talk about butthole bleaching in the background, that should be fine. Over in Marine, all hell is breaking loose. We need someone who can fight fire with fire. OMG. Daenerys is back! Daenerys is back. The Hound is still on his rampage in the forest, and he's run into Dennis Pennis and his immortal chum, about to hang those yellow shits who killed Lovejoy last week. He joins in on the murders with an action movie quip, and still finds time to gratuitously show us his hot dog. Nice one, the Hound. Finally, we're back in Bravos, where old Murder Bob's caught up with Arya. And of course she's killed the nice actress lady who nursed her back to health. And so begins the unnecessarily elaborate Assassin's Creed foot chase. Arya is eventually cornered. All she has is Needle and nowhere to hide, except the darkness. Yes! All that blind training's finally paid off. Nice one, faceless Mr. Miyagi.
Look aye, always look aye.
And then back to Valamagulisville and the fleshy totem pole, where Arya hands in a notice. She's going home. She's going, Arya's going home. It's like a football joke because the Euros are on. I know that was from the World Cup, but it was like I was trying to like tie them together. I don't know a lot about football, so look at that view. If you've enjoyed this, please click the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks very much. And maybe have a look at my other video series, Die Trying. It's a vlog about being a comedian. Mostly thanks to my friends for tolerating me ruining their whole day making a video on holiday. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Hold the door. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Tom.
Spilled it.
Cheers, thanks,
I spilled
Tom.
it. I spilled it.
Cheers, thanks, Tom.